You spend hours building a highly capable local AI agent. It has custom memory, specific skills, and carefully configured tools. But the second you close the lid on your laptop, all that capability stops. The agent effectively dies when your hardware sleeps. We are going to move your local Claude or Hermes setup to a dedicated, always-on cloud box. You will be able to access it directly from your pocket, and it will keep its entire memory and context completely intact. Before we start, you need exactly 3 things: Node.js installed on your machine, a local Claude or Hermes directory, and an active fly.io account. This entire migration is automated. We will execute a single command in the terminal, and the system will detect, pack, deploy, and verify the setup in under 5 minutes. Decoupling the agent from your physical laptop means it no longer waits for an open terminal to function. It runs scheduled checks, processes background logic, and executes tasks entirely on its own schedule. Open your terminal and run npx agenthost-cli. This executes the local harness detection. The tool instantly scans your local directories to identify the specific skills, memory logs, and plugins you've already configured for your agent. At this stage, raw credential files are deliberately stripped from the payload. No unencrypted secrets will ever leave your local disk. For your environment variables, the CLI halts and requires your explicit per-file consent. Only the entries you manually approve are redacted and converted into encrypted cloud secrets. When migrating repository access, you generate a fresh GitHub token scoped strictly to the specific repos the agent needs. It is never granted account-wide read or write permissions. The system also checks your existing MCP servers. If any are pointing to a local host address that won't exist in the cloud environment, they are proactively flagged and disabled so they do not break your remote build. By selectively packaging the configuration and forcing manual confirmation for every single secret, the agent's complete context moves over seamlessly, keeping your core credentials completely isolated from the open web. With the environment properly packed, the application, the newly encrypted volume, and the container are pushed live to the cloud. Your local machine communicates exclusively with your fly.io vault via a direct pathway. There is no central agent host server. Zero telemetry is collected. Your primary authentication, like your Claude token, travels straight through this locked tunnel. Because you own the infrastructure, the compute cost is around $11 a month, billed and paid directly to your cloud provider. You gain the frictionless deployment of a managed web service while maintaining the absolute privacy of running your own hardware. At the end of the deployment, the CLI hands you a secure, direct link to your newly hosted agent. Tap it on your phone, and a secure cookie logs you straight into the live terminal. You never have to peck out a complex password on a mobile keyboard. You can then add this page directly to your phone's home screen, giving you a dedicated app interface for your agent. To verify the migration, you can run a /brain query. The agent searches your uploaded Obsidian vault and returns a summarized citation, proving its memory is fully intact. You can now command the agent to execute a scheduled job, like an early morning repository briefing, and simply put your phone back in your pocket. The container handles the job in the background and sends a native web push notification directly to your device the moment the task is complete. There is no vendor backend involved. The box sends the alert itself. The agent operates entirely on its own schedule, reading repositories and processing data while you are asleep, ready to hand you a digest when you wake up. Because the environment is hosted remotely, dropping an airport Wi-Fi connection or closing your laptop lid will never interrupt an ongoing run. For strict access control, you can enable 2-factor authentication on the terminal, which automatically generates a permanent audit log of every login and job execution. If you need to pull the plug, a single destroy command instantly tears down the application, wipes the storage volume, and deletes all encrypted secrets. Building a reliable autonomous assistant requires untethering it from your local machine while retaining absolute control over where its brain lives. You can review the complete open-source CLI and migration instructions on GitHub today.